How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. I'm Nick once again, and I've been busy doing this. Basically replacing thermal pads in like every single 3080, 3090 that I got. Eventually I'll get there. These are the EVGAs for the Win 3 Ultra gaming, whatever the heck. But yeah, I've got an awful lot of these things to get done. And I've been working on this for some time, and it's a slow go process, but you got to make sure to get them done. And I had to go get a lot of thermal pads. Like, I got those couple of packs here, extra packs underneath, but I also went and got like all these little extra ones up here. Like 2 packs of those, pack of that, pack of this. I got more on the way. Oh man, it's so many thermal pads. And what really sucks is these video cards, as expensive as these things is, you'd think they'd spend like an extra 50 cents or $1 just to get better thermal pads and stop using this crap nasty paste and all this stuff. I mean, it's such a pain. It's a pain to do, and it's something that actually shouldn't be necessary. And you know what's really crap on these? The 3080s, no thermal pads on the back. Okay, none. They don't come with any. No contacts, no nothing on these. Like, a lot of video cards have them regardless. There's no memory on the back like the 3090s, but there's still heat to withdraw, right? If you have an EVGA FTW3 version for the Win 3, do yourself a favor. At least put some thermal pads on the back, because that's actually going to reduce temperatures like a lot. You don't even have to go into the whole card. Just take this back plate off and put some thermal pads on the damn thing. You'll actually see an improvement just from that. I mean, while you're in there, you might as well do the whole thing, but I'm just saying, there should be something on the back of that. You know, granted, this isn't the greatest thing to dissipate heat, but it's something, and it actually ends up being significant. For example, now, remember I was going to do a whole 3080 rig, right? And that's this guy here. I'm working on him. I got 2 cards in here. And I slowly moved the cards over here as I replaced the thermal pads. So these 2 I got replaced. Working on the 3rd one there. Eventually there'll be 8 in here. And my God, like this one, the temperatures dropped about 20-25 degrees Celsius. This one, which was sitting at 108 continuously, can barely get to 80 degrees Celsius. Sometimes maybe 82. That's a huge difference. A massive difference. If you have an EVGA card, as good as as much as I love EVGA, they drop the ball on those thermal pads. Replace the thermal pads. Doesn't matter if you're mining, even if you're just gaming or not even using much of anything or whatever, replace the pads. 3080s, 3090s, either one, replace the pads. My God. Everything else has been going good, and you know, I have to say, since that August 5th update, it got delayed a day, the EIP 1559 or whatever, mining profits have been fairly stable, fairly good, nothing too erratic. It's been wonderful. And of course, prices of Ethereum and Bitcoin are starting to recover, so that certainly helps. Everything's going nice and good. Oh man, but okay, like all these guys, this rig was acting a little wonky. Alright, all the thermal pads and all of these are replaced. One of the 3090s that I got replaced is over in that guy now. But another one of these cards was acting weird, and because this rig just would randomly reboot, and then of course it has to do the benchmark stuff for nice hash and all this other crap. So this thing was actually having a lot of downtime. I think I found out what it was. I know this card was a silicon lottery loss, number 3 here. So I have to downclock the memory just a little bit. Turns out this guy is pretty much the same, or something happened to it, or something. I don't know. I have a feeling what it was is this guy was like borderline crapola, I guess. Because usually you plus 1200 megahertz, plus 1200 hertz or whatever on the memory for the 3080s. And for the most part, I do all that. I only do 800 on this guy because any higher in the system will crash. That's just a bad card. And this one was at 1200, but the system kept rebooting. Like, it was only like once an hour or so. It was really weird. You figure if it was bad, you know, and so I have a feeling I weeded it down to this. I put this one down to 800 just like this guy. Seems to work. Seems to work just fine now. It hasn't been rebooting, getting stupid, so hopefully I fix that up. These 4 cards here are going to go on that rig over on that guy. So that's 4. Got 5, 6 in there. 1 on the bench. That's 7. And then I need to steal one of these guys. Everything's getting repositioned, reworked, all that stuff, and eventually, once all the thermal pads are replaced and everything, I'm going to start worrying about actual noise. Now, right now, and this isn't the best thing in the world to do, right? Every single card in here is running at 100% fan, okay? So the fan is going as fast as it can to get rid of heat, right? I got that set by default on all of them. And I'm going to keep it that way until I get all the thermal pads replaced, get a better handle on, you know, what kind of heat's coming out of these cards, and then slowly start pulling that fan back, save a little bit of power, and also reduce the noise. The noise doesn't bother me, and I don't mind having the fans running at 100%. That's no big deal for me, because the most noise in here comes from these server power supplies. These guys can ramp up and cause a lot of noise, just drowning out everything else. So it's not a priority. It's like one of the last things I'll do. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how mining's going. And you know, like I said, this is the big 3090 rig, and anytime I do a video, I turn it off because this thing creates a ridiculous amount of noise. Because there's 2 server power supplies in this guy, and you guys probably can't really see them that well, but this one needs 2 different 2400 power supplies, 4800 watts of potential power for that sucker. God, that's so much. Of course, it's not using all of that, but you know, it creates an awful lot of noise. I even got more server power supplies here getting ready to go. I got 2 more rigs coming. That 6th rig is completely taken apart. That one's going to get dismantled. That one, hopefully by the end of tonight, I'll have that one taken care of too. And there's going to be an 8 rig and an 8 rig underneath the tables once I get everything reconfigured. Everything's finally coming together like exactly to where I want it. And eventually down here there's going to be about 56 video cards running. All right. My power bill, oh my God. Okay, I got my latest power bill. Okay, guys, this was shock. All right. My last power bill was $1,500 bucks. $1,500. And I figured because, you know, I had all the AC issues and everything, I had at one point 3 air conditioning units running in the house for a little bit. I pretty much figured that my electric bill might be like $1,600 bucks, maybe push $1,700. But no, it was $1,836. $1,836 for an electric bill. Oh my God, that's so high. Good thing is, all the cards and everything, all the mining profits, everything are going. Pays for it just fine. Everything's working pretty good. So I'm not terribly... I knew the electric bill would be high. Didn't know it'd be that high, but these guys are paying for it and then some. So I got to keep it up. So far, I'm really liking how this is turning out. It was a huge gamble on my part to start mining and doing all this stuff when I did. And because, you know, basically, guys, a lot of you guys might not realize it or whatever, you know, other than the mining channel. My God, I don't have a mining channel. This is a mining video every once in a while, right? What you guys might not realize is that this is pretty much my income. This is what I am living off of. It was a huge gamble, taking a lot of what I had saved up, investing it into this, and doing this all myself. So far, it's a good call. Now, it's not like these cards have paid for themselves yet. I got months and months and months to go with that, but so far, so good. The big test is going to come December, January, or whenever Ethereum 2.0 lights up and everything has to hash someplace else. That's where I'm worried. So I'm trying to save up the best that I can. My God. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. Finding more video cards. I haven't added anymore for a few weeks now, and it actually doesn't quite feel right, if that makes any sense, you know, because it seems like every mining video I would do, I'd add a card or two. I add a few cards here and there, but I haven't gotten any for a long time. You know, one, you know, it's of course a money issue where we're trying to get that money to pay for it. And I really want these cards to start paying for new cards themselves. So wait until it generates enough funds to buy a card, then buy a card and add it. Wait, buy a card, add it. Wait, buy a card, add it. So I'll have all the equipment that I need. I'm going to have all the thermals, everything taken care of. I'll probably have to order some more thermal pads, but that should be about it. Power supplies were good. Cables were good. We're good on pretty much everything. I even got a couple more. I got the rigs coming. This guy's going to be completely water cooled. All of that is paid for and coming. So it's just a matter now of digging up more video cards. And this is how I'm trying to live, guys. You know, this and the regular YouTube channel stuff, which actually doesn't make hardly anything, to be honest. But I'm going to keep at it because I enjoy doing it. So there's that. Oh man, and for any of you guys that happen to watch these videos that are come here for the Princess Connect content, there's going to be a ridiculous amount next week. Well, this week technically. Yeah, 3.5 anniversary on JP with a whole bunch of raid stuff and new characters and combo characters, and oh my god, and plus, you know, Global's got a bunch of stuff coming too. It's going to be absolutely insane for Princess Connect stuff. So if you come to the channel for that, there's going to be a lot. Thanks for staying for so long, guys, and I appreciate it. A little thumbs up as usual, I really like. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.